Can't really guarantee what species we'll see, where we'll see them, when we'll see them, or ultimately even if we'll see them. But hopefully we will have a good trip. The best chance we have of finding these animals is to have as many eyes on the ocean as possible. So my job today is to turn you all into explorers and whale watchers as we look around our ocean backyard for some of these animals that call this area their home, either for a part of the year or the whole year. So there are a few things we need to look out for when looking for whales. One of those things is bird activity. And that might sound a bit strange if you're looking for whales, but if you see lots of birds clustered together, flapping around just above the surface of the water, that means they're feeding. And lots of birds eat the same food that lots of whales eat. If the birds have found that food, there's a very good chance that something in the water has found that food as well. Another thing to look for is any unusual splashing, and that could be a pot of dolphins. Now, dolphins are usually good fun. They'll often come up alongside us, have a play with us, and some of them do like to show off as well, so it's definitely worth seeing. But the best way to spot the bigger whales from a distance is to look out for their blow, and that's when they come to the surface to breathe. In the cartoons, they make it look like a big fountain of water. Well, it's not like the cartoons. It's more like a puff of spray, or a puff of smoke, or a geyser, depending on what type of whale we're looking at. But once you see it, it's unmistakable. It's a definite sign of a whale. And we will of course be looking out for all these animals from the wheelhouse and around the boat, but if you do see something before we do, please let us know and shout it out. Well, we have a special way of doing this, because the natural thing is to shout, "There's one over there!" But as you can imagine, out there in the open ocean, we are going to be completely surrounded by over there. So we imagine this boat is a clock. So imagine looking down from above on the boat. Directly ahead of us is 12 o'clock. Directly to the right of us is 3 o'clock. Behind us 6 o'clock. And to the left is 9 o'clock. And of course we use all the other numbers in between as well. So it's just like the old war movies when they talk about enemy bombers at 2 o'clock. Well, hopefully today it won't be enemy bombers, it'll be whales. And if I'm going to point out an animal, I will use that clock method as well, so you'll know exactly where to look. So a bit of a practice. About 1 o'clock you can see the Carnival Panorama, that big cruise ship. About 3 o'clock you have the Queen Mary as well, so you get the idea. Okay, so we are going to start speeding up the boat fairly soon, so as Captain Kevin said, hold on to those hats. If they do blow off into the ocean, we do not go back to get them, they are gone. Also, please do not leave any trash out on the decks or on the seats. Make sure that it's stowed away in bags, purses, pockets, or in the trash bins provided. If there is left out on the deck, it will blow into the ocean, and obviously we don't want that to happen. Also, as we head out, the temperature will drop. It feels quite refreshing. It's quite pleasant out there actually, because it's quite warm on land. So hopefully you'll find that nice and refreshing. But be prepared for that temperature change anyway. Now we'll be walking around the boat throughout the trip, so if you do have any questions, feel free to stop me and ask. But meanwhile, enjoy the ride, and hopefully I'll be talking to you again very soon.